Freedom Fighter Radio coming to you live from the heart of the Great White North, the heart of the true North, strong and free. I'm your host, Ordinary Joe. Hello, good morning, Freedomizers worldwide. Folks, this is the first time I'm going live on my Canadian profile here on Facebook. Because there is somewhat something promising, or it might be a gaslight actually, that Fascist Book CEO Mark Zuckerberg, the Borg of this platform, seems to have a change of heart, and he is now going to take away fact checking on Facebook. I don't know if you guys trust the Borg. I do not trust the Borg. However, most of our Canadian listeners and also American listeners are still here on Facebook, and this is where we found much of our audience, even for other platforms such as BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble. We're trying to build our YouTube as well. We have one YouTube account with 2,500 followers, but that was created initially for entertainment purpose, so it was a higher um, following followership. Anyways, I came here just to give you an update what is going to be the 2025 structure of the Freedom Fighter Radio podcast, so that yeah, many of our listeners uh, come and get notified manually by yours truly on my personal profile on Facebook. And everything that needs to, when I went to digital marketing school in 2017, we learned so much about the algorithmic behavior of Facebook in school, academically, to understand how we can use it as a tool for digital marketing. And I know exactly why I am shadow banned, because I know exactly what particular algorithmic behavior doesn't work for any of my accounts. About 2 days ago, I can hear that my audio is not so good today. Maybe I come in too loud out there, but I cannot hear myself um, on my headphones. But 2 days ago, I was talking about how we lost access to 5 pages on Facebook with a combined follower of about 70,000. Uh, a number of people ask me, why do you have so many different pages on Facebook? When you create a business page, these used to all be business pages targeting certain location, certain demographics, certain region, so that you know that you're not duplicating your audience from different Facebook pages. But we have a lot of our regular followers who subscribe. Oh, hello, Angela. I didn't know that I can see comments on my screen too. Uh, um, there, we have a lot of loyal listeners to the Freedom Fighter Radio who would subscribe on every page that there is affiliated on this show, and that's fine. You get multiple notifications. However, people are not getting a lot of people are not getting notification unless you are like a top fan, they call on pages, or you are engaging with my personal profile on Facebook. So, Fascist Book CEO Mr. Borg yesterday um, clearly is lying through his teeth, and we know we suspect that the reason he started to put down his woke censorious agenda or censorious doctrine on Fascist Book is because he knows that he is less relevant now, that everybody in droves, many of the freedomizers and the community who are on the right side of history in droves have migrated towards X. I'm also in X. I became active on X for about 8 months now, but again, I am not totally 100% also a subscriber to Elon Musk libertarian, because the Borg is now also saying that he is also a libertarian. He has newfound libertarianism. Folks, Elon Musk, the Borg, or I want to call Elon Musk, I have a new name, just like Donald Trump has. He's calling names to reflect exactly what he thinks about those people. My name for Elon Musk is Elrond Marx. So when you hear me say Elrond Marx, you know that I'm talking about the ex CEO, anti um, anti freedom, Uh, I call him an arch technocrat or a techno fascist Elon Musk. So when I talk about techno fascist Elon Musk, you know who I'm talking about. When I talk about techno fascist Marx Zuckerberg or the Borg, you know who I'm talking about. And just about 3 weeks ago, there was a big glitch on Fascist Book here. And then when they came back online, all of a sudden, five of my Freedomizer pages with a combined follower of 70,000. We have a combined follower altogether on Facebook around 125,000. But that's a big chunk. 70,000 followers on five Facebook pages. All of a sudden, I woke up one day and I'm trying to put a post on those pages. They are still in existence, but they taken me out as admin on my own pages, on pages that we built together, big audiences together. I know that I have to create multiple pages. Again, when I went to digital marketing school in 2017, I knew full well that I can use these Facebook pages when I was using it for entertainment purposes, for lifestyle entertainment, just fun stuff. I'm getting like really big um, live live audiences when I go live or even post, on my vlogs. When I was using Fascist Book for entertainment, I was getting, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, sometimes as big as 60. My biggest one was 65,000 on one live event, live show. And I know when it depends on your message. If your message is all about lining up with their mental illness, their wokeness, or just nothing serious, just for fun, like those TikTok brains. If you are going to cater to towards TikTok brains, you will you will thrive and you will be very popular. We know that already with YouTube. That's why I'm not big on YouTube. The only reason we are trying to build a YouTube channel right now, after 3-4 years of freedomizing, I had a YouTube channel. Entertainment, it's about 2,500 followers, but in terms of freedom messages, we haven't worked on building our YouTube channel. Only recently, I decided that we are going to build our YouTube channel because we could reach, sort of like evangelism, with our freedom message. We can reach the lost because everybody who are asleep goes to YouTube. Most people go to YouTube. So we're trying to build our YouTube channel just for the purpose of not really preaching all of freedom message over there, but just to find potential converts that we can convert from being sheep woke asleep to awaken, to awaken them. But so I came on here really quickly on my profile, on my Canadian profile. We also have a lot of you are also um, mutual friends on my American profile or my worldwide profile, which has my real name on, and I put that on private mode because you know there are some infiltrators. Especially, we live under a tyrannical, censorious, liberal government still for at least 4 more months. Well, even after Trudeau, I'm not sure that the conservatives will finally be less censorious. The fundamental structure of our government still not for the people, by the people, of the people. In Canada, we are still fundamentally, systemically under tyranny. So it doesn't matter who is the prime minister of this country unless we emancipate ourselves from tyrannical hold. I think there's a reason a lot of Canadians are warming up to the jokes of President Donald Trump to annex Canada or make Canada into its 51st state. Essentially, we are already kind of functioning as the 51st state right now, even right now, because the only reason we stay afloat economically is the Americans are helping us to the tune of $200 billion a year to help us stay afloat, and also importing our goods and services, which the Americans don't need. The Americans are importing our products and services, our oil and gas and milk and farm products, only because they are being friendly neighbors to us and want to help us out. But if they decide they don't want any of our products or services, it wouldn't hurt the Americans even a single bit. Anyways, those are some of the things that I'm talking about in our private locals on Rumble. Rumble and locals are sort of like aligned with each other. So here's the plan for 2025. Just an update to all my Freedom Mindser brothers and sisters in the faith and brothers and sisters in the fight in Canada, because I'm on my Canadian profile here. Um, all of our raw, unedited, daily speak of the speak my mind, uncensored, unfiltered daily live show will be mostly on our locals account, which a lot of you already came over to locals, and it's free. There is an option to there will be tiers eventually. Right now, it's totally free. There's no paywall to come and join our local, the Freedom Fighter Radio locals channel. Locals is was created by one of the what's his name again? One of the podcasters in the U.S. Who is in the freedom side on the MAGA side. So I trust locals. I do not trust Patreon. We've been with Patreon for a long time now. They're pressuring me to give more information, uh, or else they're gonna shut down our Patreon by February, I think. So I'm still debating if I'm gonna comply or not, because Patreon is super easy to use, but I do not like giving out too much information that more than what is necessary. Anyways, the structure is the unedited, raw, speak my mind, or even if I have a guest that I do not want my guest to filter their language. I don't swear, but if I have a guest who's swearing, I let them just swear if they want to. I'm not a big fan of profanity. I'm not saying I'm holy or clean language all the time. When I get angry, sometimes I get triggered and I do slip from time to time. But generally, on the Freedom Podcast, I do not personally like swearing. I do not swear myself on the show, but I want to have guests who speak their mind and express themselves totally freely, even if they swear. They're welcome to the Freedom Fighter Radio. And but for me personally, my monologues, my daily radio style monologues, will be first published on locals. So I will be inviting everybody. I'll be putting the locals on the comment section. Actually, let me multitask and do that right now while I'm talking to you. Uh, the unfiltered, uncensored, live, raw, unedited daily broadcast will be for 2025. Not yet. These next few episodes, we are still going to go live on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute. Yeah, BitChute and Odyssey. We're gonna go live on raw, unedited there as well. But for Rumble, we are going to sort of like give a good finish, good edit, polish some of, and also here on Facebook, we're going to polish whatever little short clips that are coming from the live broadcast here on Facebook, because we are going to have to wait and see what happens with Facebook. Because the announcement yesterday, Fascist Book CEO Mr. Borg was saying that it starts in the U.S. Right now, Canada is still have fact checkers. He decides that instead of fact checkers, he is going to implement community notes on X. I haven't been community noted on X just yet, but I know that I am not reaching the full potential of my audience as well on X. I know that X under Elron Marx, he hired a WEF CEO, Linda Yacarino. Linda Yacarino sets the tone on X, and Linda Yacarino's philosophy is you can have free speech but not free reach. So meaning she is the arbiter of who hears your message, or as a consumer on X, she is the arbiter of what you hear, what you consume on X. She is the arbiter of truth. Linda Yacarino, a WEF CEO, a WEF person very, very closely tied to the World Economic Forum. And this is the person that Elron Marx have hired as the CEO of X. So Mr. Borg, seeming to be warming up to the idea of free speech, and he is claiming now that he's always been pro free speech. I know that you and I know that we cannot trust this Borg. Never trust a fast talking bot. Never trust a reptilian, Borg, cyborg. He's a cyborg. I mean, socially, anyways. Just like Elron Marx, what Elron Marx is doing right now with X, the reason we are experiencing free speech on X, in my opinion, because he's an art technocrat. They are creating what we call a social capital, a social indebtedness. We become socially indebted, emotionally, psychologically indebted to these so-called superheroes of free speech. But it's a hook before the hammer is implemented. It is a hook and hammer Um, it's a hook and hammer agenda, in my opinion. What's happening in X? Elon Musk have set the pace for technocratic, censorious techno-fascism, and the Borg saw that this could be a path that he can follow. That's why he is going to follow in the footsteps of Elon Musk, Elron Marx, because he knew that all of his puppet master would still be pleased with him if he follows this agenda that Elron Marx have implemented on X. So, folks, enjoy free speech while it lasts, because I do not believe that it's permanent, especially on X, where most people, even on Rumble, because Rumble was angel financed by PayPal co-founder with Elron Marx, Peter Thiel. I'm gonna find a nickname for Peter Thiel as well. Another arch technocrat. Um, so we have to wait and see how much Facebook will open up, because 2 days ago I found a hack, a third-party hack, where right now those 5 pages that we lost combined 70,000 followers. I can push live broadcast on those 5 pages. I cannot see the insights. I cannot see the. I cannot interact using that page with the followers on those pages. I cannot delete anything from that page. I cannot add static posts like memes and photos and charts that I like to do from time to time.